through this little box of stuff that I got from my friend Bob Wilhelm. Um, just some HO model trains that he hasn't ran in years, or haven't done anything with in years. So in here, there's basically some appliances, some lighting stuff, also some fancy, neat little old style switches, light switches at least. I love these kinds of switches. These are really cool. And then there's also part of a work car. I believe this is Mantua. Most of the stuff in here is Mantua. There's also some 15-inch radius curves in here, other switches, other parts, other girders for a loop track, because you used to have a figure 8. There's also a lot of lighting features, like here's a railroad crossing, which is really nice. I love this. I might actually rewire this, try to get this working. There's also some cool lamp posts. There's some right there. There's another one right there. A little bit of track in that box. So we're just going to move this aside. Next we have a Marx controller, transformer, or whatever you want to call it. I thought this was pretty cool, since you don't really find those around anymore. And then this here is just a box of old brass track. Here's a Hobby Industry of America brochure about, I think this is just maintaining your layout. Some of it's a little worn out, but it's fine. It's an old advertising pamphlet. Also some more track, some more girders for a loop track. There's also some bridge pieces in here too. That's some cool stuff. I'll probably go more in depth with that in the next update video. And now we're going to go through the big stuff. Okay, so first things first, I know that there are some locomotives in this box, because I did take a peek before I got home. Apologies for the layout. I'm still doing a lot of work, so everything's a mess right now. So let's take off this box. And look at that. This is I actually got some help identifying this before I started recording this. This is actually a Varney 040. It looks pretty similar to the AHM Rivarossi 040s that a lot of older hobbyists are familiar with. Although I've never seen one painted in New York Central and in this like tealish blue, greenish, whatever you want to call it, but there's actually the V, if you can see it, where the builder's plate would be. That's actually what would be the builder's plate. Had a brain fart there. This one's pretty old. The shell, unfortunately, is pretty damaged. It was stored up in an attic for years. The frame, I forget what the frame's made of. I think it's zinc and some other metal. I'll probably put it on the screen right now, wherever it is. But anyway, this frame is bent. It's broken, I believe. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to take this apart at all, but I'm not going to test this because I highly doubt it's going to run or even get like a response, but I guess we'll see. So I'm just going to put that aside for right now. And next is this really unusual Southern Pacific daylight scheme F unit. I've never seen a shell like this in my life. But the paintwork is, I love this daylight scheme. I think it looks really nice. Oh yeah, and there's just a fake door on the back. That's actually pretty funny. All it says on the bottom is Gilbert HO, which is manufactured in New Haven, Connecticut, which is pretty odd. And this drive is really weird too. If anyone else knows anything about Gilbert HO, I've never heard that company before. The AC Gilbert Company, that's also another thing that it says. Please let me know. This is, it's just a really unusual find. So, that's it for that lot. So, let's move on to the next stuff. Alright, so moving on, we have this AHM DuPont hopper, which is actually pretty cool. I actually haven't taken this out of the box yet. I think this is this sealed? No, it's not. There's a open end right here. But I know this is a little unorthodox. This is not usually what I do with the videos, but I'm gonna do it anyway because we're limited on time. So anyway, wow. For a box that's dirty, this thing's pretty clean. Looks like it's all intact too. Both couplers, everything. Plastic wheels, still has the brake wheel. Really clean hopper. Nice. I'm just going to set this aside on the track for now, if I can get it on there. Here we go. Alright, and let's move on to the next thing. Alright, so next I decided I'm going to open one of these Mantua kits because these are really cool, and I really enjoyed seeing these. So I know these boxes aren't labeled right, but I know he has all these actual cars. So this one says Gondola Car, Pennsylvania, but it might be something completely different. These are rolling stock, all rolling stock kits, by the way. Oh wow. Missouri Pacific stock car. Really nice. With the metal metal bottom. Wow, that's really nice. Really in great shape, almost pristine condition. This was also custom built by, or not custom built, it was just a kit that was built by my friend Bob. So the doors slide and everything. Really nice. I'll put this on the track and we'll move on to the next one. Alright, so next I know my good friend Dirty Dan from Dan from Dirty Dan's Trains is gonna love this one. I think this is the only Tyco thing that he has, at least so far, that he's found. But you guys are gonna see there's a lot of DuPont stuff in here, because my friend actually worked for DuPont at one point. But this is a Tyco tank car. There it is, 40-foot chemical car, DuPont. You already saw the DuPont hopper, so, but, let's get this out. And see how it looks. Wow. And since these things have been in storage for so long, wow, he really kept these in great condition. That's incredible. I don't think I've ever seen a Tyco car so clean in my life. All the other ones I've seen are just old and beaten up, broken, old Tyco cars, but this one is, it feels new and it looks new too, even though I know it's not. It's been used for a few years or so, but yeah, really nice Tyco car there as a tanker. And I just derailed it. Nice. So yeah, now let's move on to the next thing. Alright, this one's a 2-in-1. This next one's going to be a 2-in-1 because they're both DuPont tanker cars. One's a Freon car, which I already have one. It's actually over there on that train. Except that one has a broken truck, which I replaced temporarily with a different kind of freight truck. So I guess it'll be easy for me to tell the difference between which is which. So now I have 2 Freon tankers, which is pretty cool. And then this one is actually, if I can read this correctly, anhydrous ammonia, and it actually says Wilmington, Delaware, which is actually not too far from me. I'm about a 10-minute drive from Wilmington, Delaware, so that's really cool. Although they're both the same road number, which doesn't make any sense. So I'll get these out of the box, set them on the track. Just wanted to show the cars off that I just unpacked before moving on to the next thing, and both of them are in really, really good condition. Looks like there's a few little, that's like a ding there, a little ding on the logo, but other than that, these are, I'm speechless. These are so clean, all these cars. Because all the old hand-me-downs I've gotten, they've been left out and they're dusty. And, they're missing parts. So it's really nice to actually have some hand-me-down rolling stock that is all kept in order. So, yeah. Alright, so anyway, moving on to the next thing. This box right here. I believe this one is more rolling stock, except it's all in a different box. More rolling stock. I don't think the original boxes of these are here. Oh yes, this stuff. Very nice. I love. This is a New York Central bay window caboose. I'm not entirely sure what brand this caboose is. I actually didn't ask anyone beforehand before filming this, but this is a really, really nice New York Central caboose. Kept in great condition. Wow, that's incredible. I'm going to put this over here so I can put it on the end of the train whenever I'm done. And then next we have a New Haven boom crane. Really cool crane with chains and everything, and there's a little knob over here that, actually 2 knobs, that tighten up or loosen the chain, lowers the crane arm. I think this is really cool. I think this one does the other side. Oh, it does the bottom here. Okay. That's really cool. I don't think I've ever had a crane like that before. That's really nice. That's New Haven, if it'll focus. There we go, New Haven. So I'll put that right here for now. Probably not going to run this because I might make it around the layout, but it's just, I just want to be cautious. So, alright, let's move on to the next thing. Alright, so next we're going to go through this Mantua kit. I think this one says Tank Car Hercules. I don't know if I actually looked in this one. Oh, yes it is. Oh man, it's another DuPont tanker. It looks just like the Tyco one, except this one actually has a metal frame here. You can see it. It's not plastic. Whoops. That handrail just popped out. I'll fix that a little bit. Is it the same road number? Yeah, it is. It's the same road number as the Tyco, but it's a metal chassis. That's interesting. Really nice. So there we have a total of 4 DuPont hoppers so far. So now let's move on to the next thing. Alright, we're going to open up the last Mantua kit. This one says Derrick Car, Western Maryland. Not sure if I opened this one yet either. I might need two hands for this if I can't get it on my own. Come on. Give me a second. So here we go. This is a Pennsylvania gondola. Really nice. Mantua 2. Really nice. This is a nice weight to it too. This is a great, really cool gondola. I don't have a lot of Pennsylvania Railroad freight rolling stock, so this is actually nice for a change since I actually have some Pennsy engines, one of my favorite railroads. So, there we go. Another Mantua kit out. Moving on. Alright, we're in the home stretch, so we're going to open up this. I know this has a lot of rolling stock in it, so let's get to it. Oh geez, I forgot about this. So this is I believe this is a, I thought this would have been a Lionel HO shell because this looks like the Lionel HO version, but I'm actually not entirely sure about that the more I think about it now. Also that weird green on the back. This is a shell that's interchangeable with that Southern Pacific Daylight diesel chassis that I showed earlier, but this, I don't know where the original chassis of this went. Really cool and odd paint scheme too. But anyway, that's the shell. Next we have a Western Maryland flatbed, which is, this is really nice. I actually, when I saw this before I took this home, this blew me away. I love the lettering on this car. It's really nice and good shape too. It's another Mantua flatbed or piece of rolling stock. This is actually the Derrick Car, like that previous box said. This was actually the one that the gondola sat in, but anyway, that's a really nice flatbed. So we're gonna throw that on. There we go. And then this is pretty interesting. This is a Rivarossi snowplow, actually. You can see it right there. It's actually got some scrapes on it. I don't know if he actually used this for plowing snow or not, or maybe it just got beaten up from operation. But this is a Boston, Maine Rivarossi snowplow with metal wheels and springs and all. It's in great shape. I'm actually going to set this aside right here for now to show you this. This is the metal that I was talking about earlier. It easily expands or actually bends when there's so much heat where you are, and this was actually stored in an attic for about 30 years. So this is what you get when you don't store your model trains in a I guess temperature controlled environment. I forget the metal name of this. I know it's zinc and it's something else. I'll have to do some more research on that, but this was a Pennsylvania flatbed. I'm probably going to be able to replace this though. The plastic doesn't look damaged other than that. Might just have to take the trucks off and then just take this metal bottom chassis off, but granted, this is the only piece of rolling stock that's actually been damaged like this, so thankfully this other rolling stock is in like almost pristine condition, So, yeah, so we're just going to store this right now because it's pretty damaged. So, moving on to the next thing. Alright, so last but not least, we have this big blue box. We're just going to set this right here. And this top should come right off with maybe 2 hands. If I can set my phone down properly. No, I'll just do this. There we go. This was actually one of my favorite boxes to look through because it had a lot of unique rolling stock in it. For example, this little ore car, which I think is a Mantua ore car. I don't know what these are inside. They're parts for something, but other than that, this is a really cool hopper. It's undecorated. It's an ore hopper. Pretty sure this is Mantua. This looks like a Mantua, but there's no markings on the bottom. I'll have to look later. But anyway, there's another cool piece of rolling stock. If I can couple it. There we go. And coming up, we got this is like a work train flatbed, sort of, with a built shelter. This is really cool. I like this. This is a Mantua, I believe. That bottom is, the bottom here is painted. I don't think any of the other cars are painted like that, so we'll have to take a look at that a little later. I'm just going to set this aside for now. I actually might put the boom crane with that. And then here we have a Mantua, or no, this isn't even a Mantua, this is a Varney. Wow. This is a Varney, Pennsylvania Railroad stock car. Doesn't have the doors, but looks like it's in pretty good condition. This car is really light. So I'm just gonna put this on the tracks. Again, more Pennsylvania Railroad rolling stock because I don't have, or freight cars because I don't have any. I'm gonna move it along here. Alright, so next is a really unusual car, but I actually really like it. This is a Seaboard flatbed. This is I think this was a Lionel when I checked it. Yeah, there it is, Lionel Corporation. This is a Lionel HO radioactive waste car, which I think is really neat. Supposedly this is supposed to light up when it runs on the rails, so we'll just have to find out ourselves. So I'll put this there for now. And then let's move on to the next car. Alright, so next is this Chesapeake and Ohio hopper. Really nice hopper. Not entirely sure what brand it is. Oh, it's a Revell. Okay. That's pretty cool. There was a coal load for that separately. I might put that in there when I run it. And then last but not least, we have a maintenance of way work car. This is a really cool car. I've never really had a proper maintenance of way car, so this is really cool to see, and I love like the graffiti on it. I think that's really neat. This one is a Revell too. Wow. That's really cool. I like it. I like the molded on tools too. I think that's a really nice touch. Oh, I didn't even notice the door. That's so cool. There's one on the other side. Very neat. And then here is the Caboose half of the other maintenance of way flatbed that I showed. So that's all that I got from my good friend Bob Wilhelm. Thank you guys for watching so much. If you like this video, be sure to check out my channel and leave a comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff.